Hello, today we are going over GotchaBot version 2.1.0.10. This is the current revision. The GitHub's a little outdated on its actual source code, but that'll be fixed after this video. If you need any help, please reach out to me on Discord. That's my current user. This bot is not for Pokemon Go. This is for a Discord bot called Pokecord. Very important. If you message me about how to get this work for Pokemon Go, I'm just gonna sigh heavily, probably audibly, in whatever message system you sent me. I'll make sure you understand that. Um, yeah, basically, we're gonna go ahead and just jump in, get started on the how-to. If you need any references on what I'm doing, just check out the GitHub here. I'm just gonna open this link so we have it. 2.1.10. Very first thing we need to do though is make sure we're a server admin and we have our own servers. So if I open up this, you can see I have my own server. I'm the only person in here. Next thing we need to do, let's just add Pokecord real quick. So let's get this invite real quick. All right, now that's authorized. Yep, Pokecord. Now go to the Discord app developers applications. This is where you can make your own Discord bots. Um, you're going to need to make a bot and invite it into Discord. The bot that you invite is going to be used by the download we're doing. The download will log into it using the token, and it will scrape your Discord channel for any messages from Pokecord. If the message meets the requirements, um, it'll do whatever it needs to do, whether it's an evolution, a level up, or catching a Pokemon, so on. So we're going to click New Application, and we need to name this. For this, I'm just going to name it GotchaBot, and we're going to hit Create. Now, in order to invite this bot and for this bot to function properly, we actually have to make it a bot. So we click on Bot on the left-hand corner here and click Add Bot, then click Yes, do it. Now that that's made, we need to invite this bot into our Discord. So we click OAuth 2 right here on the left, scroll down and click that it's a bot on the scope, click Copy on the link, make a new tab and paste it. So set up an invitation just like Pokecord. We're going to select the Pokemon, or the server, which is Pokemon, click Authorize, verify that we're a human and not a robot, and GotchaBot's in the server. You can see it's offline, because, unlike this Pokecord, because we haven't logged into it and set it up yet. Go back to bot on this and click copy underneath token on the Discord developer portal. We're going to need that token later, and don't give anybody this token, show anybody this token. I don't care if you see mine because this bot will be deleted right after this. But your token is sensitive. Anybody with that information can log into your bot and make it do whatever it wants. They want. So once we have that, we click copy. I'm just going to scroll back here so we get a good reference for where we're at now. So we added a new application, we named it, we turned the bot on, we added it, we added the bot, yes, we went to OAuth, we got the link, we invited the bot, we went back to bot and we clicked copy. So the next step now is to download. Now I already have it downloaded just to save time on the video, but we're going to show you how. You click on 2.1.0.10, it'll bring you to this page here. And what you're going to want to do is just click on the .zip here for the full version, not the source code. That will give you the files that you don't need. You want just the zip here. Just click this and it should start a download down here if you're on Chrome. Again, I don't need this. As you can see, there's already two other ones in there. So this is the correct one. Now what you're going to want to do is just extract this whole zip to your desktop. Not what's inside of here, but the whole thing. It's just for ease. Make sure it works properly. So extract that, and then we're just going to start it up, and it should ask us for our token. So I opened up that folder. Make sure it's on the desktop and not like your C disk, because C disk has write protections a lot of times, and it won't let you do certain things, so the bot won't work right. So we're just going to double click on GotchaBot, and it should load all that up. And what you're going to want to do is enter in your token. So I'm just going to enter in the one that we did from the website. You just hold Control and hit V, then hit Enter. And then for the channel name, my channel name is Poketest. So I'm going to write Poketest, enter. And then it should start. And if I go back here, you can see GotchaBot's online, and it's my account, which is GotchaBot also, is spamming. I'm going to let this run for just a second while I talk about some things, and you can just watch it. You can see Charmander leveled up. It keeps track of that. Uh, the reason we had to re-download this whole version is because we split the settings.ini and had some major revision updates. So every time you had an update, a major update in the settings.ini changed, you had to put in your token over and over and over again, and that was becoming a problem. So I split up levels, catches, updaters, voters, etc., all into their own INIs. They all run off their own separate settings. So if I have any major updates to those functions themselves, it doesn't change all the settings. And then you don't have to download all or repost your token every single update. That was the primary reason for this. We also changed around the way some things worked in the background. Make it a little bit faster, make it a little bit more accurate, make sure that all the functions were lighting up when they were supposed to light up. Um, and so that's primarily what's going on in here. I'm just waiting for a Pokemon to spawn so we can actually show you the catcher in action. How fast it's spamming is all set by the settings. How fast it'll catch the Pokemon is set by the settings. Whether it'll auto balance. So when you catch a Pokemon, it shows up, that you got a Pokedex reward for your first Pokemon, your 10th Pokemon, or your 100th. So if they all show up, if that shows up, it'll automatically claim that reward if it's set in the settings. And then if the settings are set that anytime your balance changes, that it logs the new balance, then that setting has to be set to true. By default, all of these are set to true, so it should be able to see it. There we go. Pokemon spawns. It does its thing. The first one's always a little bit slower than normal, but you can see it saw that it was a new reward. It claimed the balance, and then it saw that there was a new balance, so then it got the new balance and saved the new balance. And then it continues on its merry little way. Another Pokemon pops up. It finds out, it sees the encounter, finds out which one it is, and catches it, and keeps going. So I'm going to pause that by hitting F12, and you can see it did the balance again. Keeps logs. That was interesting. It didn't actually pause it when I pressed F12. That's probably because the balance came up right as I pressed it. But as you can see, works pretty easy. You can change this F12 to any other key by changing it in the settings. So let's go over the settings a little bit because that's kind of where I get a lot of my problems. People contacting me saying things aren't working properly. So if we go into the config file here, we can see all these different kinds of settings. So for the voter, this is one of the newest ones. This is the auto voter. If this is set to true, your bot will automatically open Chrome, and I think you need Chrome. I haven't actually tested this without Chrome, but it will automatically open Chrome in the background. It will not load your default Chrome profile, so it won't load any of your cookies, any of your saved passwords, or any of that information. It will be a new Chrome for testing purposes only. It will even say on the Chrome that it's being tested for automation, blah, blah, blah. It'll also log your last date. Uh, and then it needs your Discord email and password because in order to vote for the bot, you have to be logged in. And because we don't load any of your cookies or any of your private information that's logged in Chrome, it needs you to log in specifically. If you don't trust this, keep it on false. Don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen. The updater, if your version is not the current version, it will update, even lower or higher. So you need to make sure that this is the current version. Right now, it should be when you extract it. If you don't want to mess with this and you just want to download your updates manually and do that, that's totally fine. Just set this to false. Spam. If it's auto spam equals true, then it will automatically spam the Discord. If this is set to false, then it will just catch Pokemon and not spam. This is how fast it will spam. The lower the number, the faster it is. The higher the number, the slower it is. This is set in milliseconds. Settings, this is where your bot token is going to be saved to. So if you don't feel like pasting it in the console or for whatever reason you can't paste it in the console, just open this up, paste it here, save it, close the bot, reopen it, and it should work just fine. Same with the channel name. The client, if you're using the desktop client like we are, it will be Discord. If it's Google Chrome, it will be literally Google space Chrome with a capital G and a capital C. If it's Firefox, it will be Mozilla space Firefox, all first letters. The Pokecord prefix you can change, so if you changed it in your server, you're welcome to change it here and it will work properly. And then the bot hotkey, you can see it's not in quotations right now. For some reason, the lower numbers 1 through 9 require that you have it in quotations like this. I'm not sure why, but it does. I'll look into a fix for that on version 0.11 or 2.1.1.0. So we'll look into that. But for right now, if you don't use the Google Chrome client, you just use the window, just leave it on F12. And then we have notifications. So if you catch legendaries, mythicals, ultra beast, so on, it will send you a notification through PM. It'll send you a PM onto whatever account you're running. Custom Poke here is set to false. These are pseudo legendaries. Not everyone cares about these, but if you want to get notifications when you catch these, or if you want to change these Pokemon to anything and get custom notifications, just go ahead and do that. You can change their name. Has to be spelled right, has to have capital first letter, and then you can set this to true, and then when you catch it, you'll get a notification for it. Levels, this is your auto leveler. If it's set to true, it'll automatically switch the Pokemon when Pokemon reaches level 100. If there's nothing in the queue, then it'll automatically switch to your latest caught Pokemon, I should say. The level queue is set by the Pokemon number. So if you hit P, you do a Pokemon command in Pokecord, you can get the Pokemon numbers. So this would be like your starter Pokemon, then your second caught Pokemon, third caught Pokemon, fourth caught Pokemon, fifth caught Pokemon, so on. And then if you want the stats like we saw in the console, they leveled up and it keeps track of that, then you are going to want this set to true. Anything in the stats that are in parentheses like this means that that's your total all-time catch. So you'll see for like levels, it'll be levels this 10 for your session, and then in parentheses it'll say like 100 or 90 or whatever it is, and that'll be your total altogether since you've used the bot levels. There is counts. This counts all. You can see this is my credits, how many levels I've gained. My most popular Pokemon is a Rattata, and there's only been one so far. So this keeps track of my most caught and how many seen, how many I've caught, and then so many, all that. This is my lifetime cat stuff. So anything that's set to total, these are the numbers that will pop up in total. And then catch. The Pokemon whitelist is probably the most important part in here. These are Pokemon you want to catch. By default, the whitelist includes every single Pokemon. I think there's 829 so far that's in Pokecord that you can catch. Detective Pikachu is no longer available. He was an event one, but when I started making the spot, he was there, so I decided to leave him. Catch delay is also in milliseconds, lower the number, faster, higher the number, slower, and this will be how long do we wait until we send the catch command after we identify the Pokemon. And then Auto Battle, if it's a new Pokemon, your 10th Pokemon or your 100th, you get automatic rewards. This will automatically claim them if set to true. And then this is your stats again, just like the levels. And that's it for the stats, or for the settings. There are some problems here and there that people run into. They're very unique a lot of times. The bot is not Windows 7 or Windows 8 compatible yet. It is currently only Windows 10 compatible. It is not mobile compatible. It will not work on your phone. It will not work on your iPhone or Android or Windows phone. It has to be on Windows operating system, Windows 10. You can use it on Linux or Mac, but you have to run a virtual machine that's running Windows 10. If you have any other questions, please comment on the YouTube video, set up an issue on GitHub, or any other means to contact me. Um, I prefer Discord because it's the easiest, fastest way. So if you need to, contact me on Discord. My Discord name is in the description. It's in this video. Shouldn't be any problems there. All right, guys, enjoy using the bot. Get all the Pokemon. Have a good day.